Hi.
Hey everybody, Susie and Kristen here again. How are you doing, Kristen?
I'm good. How are
You're good?
you?
Are you feeling like relaxed? It's the weekend.
Yes.
We don't have to go back to work until tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
When you come into the weekend, are you like totally exhausted by Friday? Or are you like, oh, finished my work week?
I'm pretty good because Fridays we take off for admin, both of us.
True story,
And
yeah.
most small business owners that I know, like regardless of whether you're in healthcare or food service or whatever, tend to take Fridays off.
Yep. And Friday's the day that we do not only our administrative paperwork, but I schedule all of my doctor's appointments, my kids' doctor's appointments. I go to the grocery store, I go to the post office. That's the day that's me time, right?
Yep.
And it helps us not feel burnt out.
Pretty much.
Another thing that helps us not feel burnt out is finding our sweet spot. And let us tell you a little bit about what a sweet spot is. A sweet spot is the number of clients or patients that you need to see each week to kind of hit your mark. And your mark is determined as to how much money do you want to take home in your pocket every week so that you can pay the bills and feel comfortable financially. However, it does not mean that you should be seeing as many clients as you possibly can squeeze into 1 week, because that is a way to A, set yourself up for being completely overloaded with administrative tasks, because we're doing all our own billing here. We do not hire out for billers or bookkeepers, because that is something that we can do ourselves and therefore save money. But it also, I mean, I know from mental health standpoint, if I see 8 patients a day, I am toast by the end of the day. And it's because it's a very emotionally draining activity. And then I know for OTs and PTs and even speech a little bit, it's physically
It can
demanding,
be physical
right?
and emotional depending on the person I'm working with
Exactly.
in the family. But yeah, it's absolutely draining to see so many in a day.
Yeah.
And during the summer, I actually stack my clients. I reverse engineer the work week, as I like to say.
Yeah.
And in the summer, I flip from a 4-day-a-week kind of treatment schedule to a 2-day-a-week treatment schedule so I can keep my summers.
Yeah.
That means that in order to earn the same income, I stack like 10 or 11 kids in a row. That is not for everyone.
No.
And that's okay.
So you're seeing about 20 clients a week, even though
Yes.
you're only working 2 days.
Absolutely. So I'm exhausted.
And you have a 5-day
But then
weekend.
I have a 5-day weekend. So then I'm like, I can get through this. It's totally worth the 5 days off. So I can like go to the beach and go to Maine and, do all the things that I love to do.
I've determined that if I book, I always try to book around 25 clients a week, maybe 28 if I've got some crises going on. Because guess what? There's going to be no-shows and there's going to be cancellations. As long as I see over 20 a week, that makes it so that I can pay my rent, give my family the money that they need from me each week, and just kind of feel relaxed financially. So my sweet spot is somewhere between 20 to 25 clients a week, kind of banking on some cancellations.
Yep. And it'll depend on where you live and, what the typical hourly rate is for therapy and how much your mortgage is. There's going to be a lot of fluctuation with that. So it's extremely personal.
Yeah.
Which is why you need to figure out what your sweet spot is and how much you need per week or per month in order to keep things afloat, and then kind of work backwards from there.
Exactly. And the most important thing to remember is even if you can see 30 patients a week, it doesn't mean that you should. You really should stick to your sweet spot, and then we promise you that you won't feel burnt out by the weekend.
Yep. And the other upside is you'll have much better treatment sessions, which lends itself into your customers' marketing for you. And it just kind of snowballs in a good way.
Yep.
So
we're both better therapists when we stick to our sweet spot.
Yep.
Bye.
So that's it. Bye.